here with Leonard Irby, here in Nicaragua. Yeah, you can see something real Leonard Irby in Nicaragua, doing his business stuff and joining a very good, a legendary athlete here. But it's time to talk about boxing, Leonard. A lot of questions of boxing I have for you. First of all, what are you doing right now in the industry beside Gervonta Davis?
Nothing. I'm with Tank for life. I'm with Tank for life. Again, the sport is changing, shifting direction. You see a lot that's going on in the sport, and some good things are happening in the sport. So I think the sport is headed in the right direction. So it's a good time for the fans. Seeing some of the matchups that are being made, it's a good time for the fans.
Turkey factor. What do you have to say about that? You are a business person, but Turkey is a factor, a historic factor probably.
Yeah, he's done a tremendous job thus far with coming in and having that kind of immediate impact, and the fans are really they're the winners behind the stuff. I'm sure it's shaking up a lot of stuff, but it's at the end of the day, if the fans want to see the best fight the best, this is what it's about. And again, I have no problems with the impact what he's been able to do thus far.
Yeah, and this match is Gervonta. So at this time, I can only ask you about the next step. Obviously, we are waiting for the rematch with Roach at this time, but what's happening with Gervonta?
He's just taking time to himself, keeping things in order, spending time with his family, his kids, just getting his mind right. That's what he's doing.
We can expect to see him in the final part of the year, probably November, probably December, with the best fit for him.
He'll make that announcement when that time is right on what his next steps is, who he's fighting next, when that's happening. I'm the type of person that, again, I like to play the back. I like to play the back. He's in control of his business, and he knows his next steps, and he'll let the world know what he's doing.
Leonard, all the industry is changing very fast. Turkey has a lot of fights in Arabia, but he's making one of the biggest fights, Crawford and Canelo. 3 days with a lot of fights happening in 3 days. What do you think about that?
I think it's great for the sport. You got two legends that will be coming together in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium in September. Again, you got Crawford that's moving up a couple weight classes. You got Canelo, who's been a legend in the sport for many, many years. He's fought everybody, the entire sport. Those two will come together and see who's the best on that given night.
I can't avoid to ask this question. After Manny Pacquiao performance a few days ago, do you think it's real to talk? It's real to happen a rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao?
Well, that's up to both of those guys. If that's something that Manny wants to do and something that Floyd wants to do, they'll both let the world know and they'll take it from there. Yeah. Both of those guys are in charge of their life. Yeah. In Floyd's case, he doesn't need boxing. He doesn't have to do any of this stuff. He's set for life. He's living his life, traveling, spending time with his family, running his multiple businesses. That's what he's kind of doing. So if that's something that he's interested in doing, he'll make that decision. I can't speak for neither one of the guys, but if that's something they want to do, I have no problems with it. I'll support it.
You surprised that Pacquiao performance the last time?
Not at all. Not at all.
Against Barrios?
I've been a big fan of Manny Pacquiao for a number of years. Obviously, I've been blessed in the past to actually to work with him on a few of his events.
Yeah.
A tremendous fighter, all-time great, great man. Love what he's done for his country, and he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. So it didn't surprise me. He's tough, man. He's always
Sure,
been
46 years old, doing that performance.
Yeah. He's tough, and he fought a very good fighter in Mario Barrios. Man, he's always been a game fighter. He's just been away from the sport for a while, and it's always harder when you're older. When you're older, but he was game, and he did a great job.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of expectation about the David Benavidez. David Benavidez has fought for PBC for a lot of times, so in the mix for very interesting fights in the future.
Well, I can't speak for PBC because I don't work for them, but I can say that David Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters. Yeah, he's a monster. He's a beast, and he's very, very entertaining. When you see him step up in the ring, he always wants to put on a great show for the fans, and I think and he wants to fight everybody. He wants to fight everybody. So I've been very pleased with what we've seen from him, throughout his career thus far, and just looking for big things from him in the future.
Some people say, okay, Turkey is paying very well to the boxers, high-profile boxers. Mm-hmm. He's getting the match that the people want. But some people say in the industry, there's a lot of money, maybe in one time ahead, can afford. The industry can afford in the future. What do you think about that? About the purchase mainly with the Turkey factor?
I love that the fighters are getting the most that they can. That's what it's about. The fighters are the only ones that are putting their lives on the line. They're going out there risking everything. So every cent that they get, they earn it. They earn it. And in Turkey's case, he stepped up, and he's paying the fighters. Yeah. And so you got to respect that. I got nothing but respect. Seeing that the fighters win, at the end of the day, they're able to provide for their families, and the fans when they get the fights that they want to see.
I know Turkey has made a lot of things about Gervonta, but you're a businessman, so maybe in the future you can work with Turkey and make a big fight for Gervonta.
Well, that would be Tank. If that's something that Tank wants to do, he'll do whatever he wants to do. Tank is in charge of his entire career, and he's made some very, very good sound decisions. What he's done thus far in the ring, and he'll continue to do that. Yeah. He's very mature. He knows the direction that he wants to go in. I don't think he wants to do this like many, many more years to come. So again, I know that he's always been of the mindset that he wants all the smoke. It's just that you can't give everything to everybody. Everybody want to fight him. He's the biggest name out there, the most talked about fighter in multiple different weight classes, because he's the guy. Tank is that guy.
Yeah. You are in the Alexis Arguello, Chocolatito, Ricardo Mayorga's land.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
great fighters. Alexis Arguello.
Two of them legends.
Yeah, especially Arguello he's one of my all-time favorite fighters.
You put a lot of time in Vegas.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he was a huge name back in the day, and very entertaining, and he was very meticulous about how he went about things, and very destructive. Very destructive. And the same with Chocolatito. Same with Chocolatito again.
What Chocolatito did for the lower weights in the industry?
Well, obviously, he wasn't the first one to put the lower weights on the map.
On the spot.
Yeah, but he's been very consistent over the years with fighting the top competition down there. And, he's only lost to two guys. Twice.
Yeah.
But he's been one of the best fighters, pound for pound, for many, many years. Again, that's why the entire country should be very proud of what he's done to represent Nicaragua.
Yeah, and all Central America, Latin America, is a special fighter. So, what fight do you remember sit, barbecue, drinks, and watch about Chocolatito? Do you remember any specific fight?
The Estrada fights.
Oh, yeah.
Both of the Estrada fights. Again, both of them. Yeah, I can recall it like it was. I knew exactly.
Very close fight, by the way.
Yes, yes. Again, he's a phenomenal fighter, and the entire country should be very proud of the mark that he's left in the sport.
Yeah. And finally, maybe in the future you will be here in a boxing event. You never know.
Yeah, most definitely. I would love to come see.
Yeah.
I would love to come see.
Chocolatito.
Yes.
September 12th.
Yeah, I would love to come see it. They just got to make.
You would be a special guest.
Yeah, they gotta make it worth our while. We'll come over.
Yeah.
Me and Kiyomi, we will come over.
Yeah.
If it doesn't interfere in her schedule with Penn State, but we would make that trip over if they made it worth our while.
Do you like Nicaragua? Weather? You try food?
Yeah, the food. Yeah, the people have been amazing. Get a chance to sit down and ringside and do another interview with you. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for your time, Leonard. I respect you.
Thank you so much.
So much consideration for your journey. Big journey.
Yeah, I'm excited. Really excited.
Yeah. Really proud to be here with you, and I hope you come back soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonard.
Thank you.